Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a very special guest with us whose name is Sampriti Yadav. She has currently cracked an international offer which is from Google London, and I'm very excited to hear her inspirational journey. Also, a little time ago she received offers from four big tech giants, namely Microsoft, Adobe, Expedia and Flipkart. So if you want to have a look at that video, you can I'll link the comment I'll link
2 hours later.
I'll drop the link in the description box. Also, it must be coming over here. So if you want to have a look, you can have a look at that too. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Yeah, so first of all, Sampriti, thank you so much for again accepting my invitation for coming with us on board. And also a very heartiest congratulations to you on your offer. So
Thank you.
my first question from you is that how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I mean, more than anything else, I think for a software developer, it's about getting into a good firm that they have always dreamt about. It's great.
So my second question is that how did you apply and how did you come to know about this opportunity?
So basically, when I was working at Microsoft. So even then, I knew that some of my friends were working, were getting overseas opportunities. So I was just randomly looking for international opportunities and applying at a lot of places. So it's not like I particularly knew of this one opportunity, but I was applying at a lot of different places. And I got a call back from two or three of these companies, and then I interviewed. So specifically, then I interviewed for Google, and then the process happened.
So you went to the career pages to apply for it.
Yeah, the career page.
So how did you spare time for your preparation? Like being a software engineer at Microsoft is itself a very tough job. So how did you manage your
I
time?
mean, I always wanted to try for international opportunities, and also it was a little difficult, like thinking about it in the beginning. But I think, given it was a pretty good work-life balance also at Microsoft, so given all of that, I had enough time to prepare, and on weekends also I would practice and all. And I think the important thing was, even after I got the placement, I was never completely out of touch of coding. So I used to teach, and we have this page. Basically, we have this initiative where we Project Essentio. It's a page on LinkedIn, and where we mentor some students. So I was always in touch with coding, and I always was in touch with these students. So it was never I left coding completely and then had to start all over again.
So you used to code daily?
Not daily, like during that time, after getting a placement. No, I'm not used to code daily, but yeah, like whenever there were sessions of that, I mentioned, and I used to teach also to these students. So yeah, whenever there were sessions and whenever we were mentoring them, we used to teach them different topics. But the main preparation started after I started preparing for Google, like specifically, and after that, regularly, I used to give 5-6 hours almost every day, and then on weekends we used to prepare.
So what was your preparation strategy?
I would say I use Leetcode, mostly Leetcode, and a little bit of here and there, like getting to know what the questions are like, reading other people experiences, either on Medium or Geeks for Geeks, but mostly Leetcode.
So did you apply the Google tag and then practice the problems? Or it was like questions from a particular topic?
Really matter, I would say, eventually it's about if you know all the concepts. And Google, I think, is a company which can ask like a variety of questions, like from ranging from any topic. So it's not, and even for me, they asked me from almost all of the topics, like from greedy, from DP, from graph. So it was ranging from all of these. So it was not nothing about specific, but like first of all, what I tried to do was cover all these topics separately, try to do these questions, and then I put the tag, or I tried to search for questions, and then I started reading what previous questions Google has asked. But I think, yeah, you can go through them, but you never know what an interviewer might ask.
Yeah, so what were the selection process for Google? Like, can you explain each of the round briefly?
So basically, the first round was the phone screening round. So there they want to test that whether they want to continue further or not. It's like an elimination round. So yeah, so the first round, and all of these rounds are 45 minutes long. The usual, like in India also, if you know about the Google process, it's the usual process. All the rounds are 45 minutes long. and then this phone screen. And after I cleared that, I had 5 technical on-site interviews, and those were like back-to-back 5 interviews. And then after all of them were 45 minutes, and after those 5 interviews, after they gave a feedback, that it was positive and all of that. And then they decided that for choosing the teams also, they had 2 to 3, like a informal sort of an interview round with managers, with different project managers, to help us better choose the project.
So can you please explain like what was the process in the screening round and what was the level of the questions asked in rest of the rounds?
Yeah, so basically, I would say that Leetcode, medium mostly, or medium hard sort of level. Some questions could have been tagged hard on Leetcode. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, that level. I think the basic level that if you search on Google the previous questions that they've asked, even in India, so the process that way, the difficulty level was similar, medium hard. Other than that, yeah, so in all these rounds, one question is like their major question that they ask, and after you do that question, either they ask a second question which is different from that, or they like ask a follow-up question to possibly increase some parameters, or give some other information and try to optimize or do whatever. So yeah, there were mostly like one main question, and there were 2 questions, and yeah, so you're expected to basically code both of these.
And in the screening round also the things were the same, right?
Yeah, same process.
And they were asking questions from all the topics, like there was not any specific topic they were emphasizing on.
Like I didn't feel something like this in my process, but I would say like even my friends, those who gave the interviews, it totally depends on the interview, I would say. So the friend that I'm talking about, the questions that he was asked, it was mostly from graphs, trees, and things like that. But I was asked questions ranging from binary search, greedy, graphs, DP, everything covered. So it really depends on the interviewer, I guess.
Is system design also asked in Google interviews?
As a fresher, no, system design is not asked. So if you're below like 2 years of experience, they consider 1 or 2 years, they consider you as a fresher in most companies, I guess. So yeah, so as a fresher, they don't ask system design, but if you're applying for a higher position, then I guess, yes, they ask system design.
And what about computer fundamentals?
No. So if you're applying for in Google, they don't ask computer fundamentals. I mean, they could ask here and there questions like not operating systems or OOPS, but they could, if the interviewer wants. Like my interviewer did ask me when I was coding, he saw that I was using a reference instead of pointers. So he did ask me something about pointers and something about how memory was allocated and all, but that is very generic, like nothing specific. Like they won't. It's purely based on data structures and algorithms.
So can you please also share with us a review of Microsoft, like how was it working there?
I mean, it was great. My team and everything was very supportive, and even I felt like I learned a lot during this time. And throughout, like everyone was very, they treated me like, like a little child, and they taught me everything. So initially, when I went there, so I had a lot of, like I didn't know C sharp, and I didn't know other things also. It was very new. So they very patiently, all of them, and my team was very nice, and they like helped me. So overall, it was a nice experience.
So how is this transition from like being a college student to being a to entering into this corporate world?
So it's actually a very nice experience, but for our batch and I think upcoming batches, it is going to be different because we're all at home. So it doesn't really feel like a transition that much, because we've been at home from the past 2 years and we're still at home.
So some final piece of advice you would like to give to the viewers so they can also crack an offer like you?
Yeah, I would say I applied through a very basic process. I just applied through a career portal, and got the recruiter contacted me then. So you can try for different try applying to different places, build a nice curated resume, so that you have all the keywords and a nice resume, so that even if the recruiter looks at it for once, they can at least like select you and at least give you a chance. So I think these two things are the most important in getting the first, like like getting the interview process first of all. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Sampriti, for joining us. It was a very inspiring
Thank
session.
you.
So thank you so much guys for watching my channel. I really hope this video was helpful as well as inspiring for you. You will also be able to grab your dream offer. So thank you guys. If you have any comments, anything you would like to say to me, you can just drop it in the comment section. I would love to read your comments.